Hello and welcome to Gerunds and Infinitives video. We are Chang and Tao from class 13E4. This video is divided into two parts. The first part is gerunds. The second part is infinitive. In the infinitive part, there are two subparts, to plus infinitive and bare infinitive. Gerunds. A gerund is a noun made from a verb by adding ing. For example, doing, running, cooking, watching. We can use gerund as a noun. First, gerund can be used as a subject or an object of a sentence. For example, reading improves writing. Reading is the subject of the verb improves. My favorite hobby is reading. Reading is the object of the verb is. Second, we can use gerund after possessive pronouns. In the sentence, he insisted on my coming. The gerund coming follows the possessive pronoun my. Next, gerund can come after some certain verbs. For instance, he avoided talking to his boss. The verb avoid can be used in any tense, while talk is always in the gerund. There are some other verbs that are followed by gerunds. Dislike. I dislike driving long distances. Denied. She denied committing the crime. Regret. I regret telling him my secret. Enjoy. I enjoy reading books. Suggest. He suggested going to a movie. Mind. I don't mind coming. Risk. They risk losing all of their money. Finish. She finished studying about 10. Discuss. They're discussing opening a new business. Keep. I keep hoping he will come. The fourth way we use gerund is as an object of preposition. He smoked before going to bed. As you can see, the gerund going goes after before. To sum up, there are 5 ways of using gerund: as a subject, as an object, after possessive pronouns, after certain verbs, and after prepositions. The second part is infinitive. We use to infinitive as a subject or an object of a sentence, after certain verbs, after many adjectives, and to show purposes. Like gerund, to infinitive can be used as a subject or an object. To learn English is easy. To learn is a subject. His ambition is to fly. To fly is an object. Secondly, let's say after certain verbs. It is also the same as with the gerund. He decided to leave early. The first verb decide can be used in any tense. The second verb is always used with to plus infinitive. Here are some more verbs that go with to infinitive. Plan. We plan to visit Thailand this summer. Agree. He agreed to give me a lift. Intend. We intended to see a doctor. Refuse. He refused to take the offer. Promise. He promised to return. Offer. He offered to pay. Ask. He asked to bring some food. Some verbs can have indirect object before the to, so we can say, he asked me to bring some food. Want. He wants me to be the leader of the team. Advise. He advised me to study Chinese. Remind. He reminded me to buy milk. Invite. He invited me to go to the cinema. Now we will look at another use of to plus infinitive. To plus infinitive can be used after many adjectives. Let's look at happy. Happy is an adjective. The verb that goes after happy is always to plus infinitive. Here are some more adjectives followed by to plus infinitive. Difficult. It's difficult to read your writing. Pleased. I'm pleased to hear about your news. Anxious. She was anxious to leave school and get a job. Certain. They're certain to agree. The final use of to plus infinitive we will look at today is to show purposes. We use to infinitive to say why we do something. For example, I study English to go abroad. It means that I study English because I want to go abroad.
Gerund or to plus infinitive. Some verbs can take either the gerund or to plus infinitive without change in meaning. For example, she began playing the piano when she was 6, and she began to play the piano when she was 6. The two sentences have the same meaning. Here are some more verbs. For example, start. It started to rain, and it started raining. Continue. He continued complaining, and he continued to complain. Prefer. I prefer walking to school, and I prefer to walk to school. However, there are some cases that adding a gerund or to plus infinitive creates different meanings. For example, stop. He stopped talking. It means he quit or finished talking. This sentence is different in meanings from the following one. He stopped to talk. It means he took a break or quit doing something else to talk. Let's look at other verbs. Remember. I remember being taken to the zoo. It means I have the memory of being taken to the zoo by someone. Remember to turn off the light before leaving. Remember to do something means to do an action you should do. Forget. I forgot closing the door. It means I closed the door and then I forgot I did that. So forget doing something means not remember doing a specific action. I forgot to close the door. It means the door is still open and I failed to close it. So forget to do something means to not remember to do something important. Now we can turn to our last part of the video, bare infinitive. We use bare infinitive after modal verbs, after some certain verbs, after expressions with y. After modal verbs. Some modal verbs are can, could, may, might, shall, should, must. For example, she can swim. We could invite him to dinner. They may buy an apartment in the city center. You should go to bed early. I may be absent from French class tomorrow. Shall we go out 7 p.m.? Bare infinitive can also be used after some certain verbs. Let. Let she do it herself. Let is always followed by object plus bare infinitive. Make. His proposal made me cry. The teacher makes us do a lot of assignments. Help. Help can take both to plus infinitive and bare infinitive without difference in meaning. For example, he helped me to open the door, and he helped me open the door. The two sentences have the same meaning. Bare infinitive can be used after expressions with why. For example, why take part in internship? Why come home late? Why not study abroad? We can use either the bare infinitive or gerund with many verbs of a section. The meaning is quite different depending on which one we choose. C. I saw him cross the road. It means I saw the whole action from start to finish. But let's look at I saw him crossing the road. Now it means I saw part of the action. So the two examples have different meaning from each other. Remember that. The same with here. I heard her talk behind my back. It means I heard the whole conversation. But I heard her talking behind my back. Now it means I heard only part of the conversation. It depends on the context to decide whether to use do or doing. Other similar verbs include feel, watch, sense.
Thank you for watching this video. Please check our handout and transcript for more information. Hope you find this video useful.